Mishra and I'm a freelance makeup artist. Welcome to my channel. And for today's video, we are going to do a hair care routine. Some tips and tricks that I do to take care of my hair. So I'm just going to share everything I do with my hair with you guys. But before that, today's video is in association with Times NIE. If you don't know what Times NIE is a Department of Times of India, and newspaper in education is the full form of NIE, and the newspaper is specialized for students of the school. So yes, since we are quarantined and hence we're stuck, we cannot go out, and I usually post makeup videos, but this is something that I wanted to do since a long time, and this is the best time to take care of your hair and your skin as well. But today we are going to talk about how to take care of how to take care of your hair. So if I have prepared notes here so that I do not skip on some points. So yes, let's begin. So I'm going to share 10 major points with you guys so that you can take care of your hair the way I do. I'm not certain about that you are going to grow your hair, but if you are going to take care of your hair the way I do, or if you keep these points in your mind, definitely you will have a good and visible hair growth, and your hair will be more stronger and more nice. So let's begin. Beginning with the first point, whenever you go to a salon and you tell your hairdresser that my hair isn't growing and I'm having a lot of hair fall, what your hairdresser says, he always says that go for a haircut and get trimming as often as possible. Trust me, that's not true. Your hair grows from your roots, not from the ends. So that's entirely doesn't make sense. So avoid that thing. Avoid getting regular trim, chopping your hair, because that's eventually going to make your hair more shorter instead of giving you a good growth. Just take trim, get your hair trimmed, but like in 2 or 3 months, not that regular, and trust me, that's going to affect your hair growth majorly. Your hair growth will be really affected. So moving forward to the second point. The second point is use sulfate free and paraben free shampoos. And the reason I'm saying this because I recently got diagnosed with dengue, and I had a lot of hair fall, and I was pretty pretty sad about it because I've never had that kind of hair. I had, but not that sort of intense hair fall. So that's why when I went to my derma, she said that I shouldn't be using any paraben or sulfate based shampoo because it's really harmful for your hair. Instead, what you can get is this kind of shampoo. It's a Biotic BioKelp shampoo. Go for the ingredients that you know. The lesser ingredients are there in your shampoo, the best it is for your hair. So it has just only these ingredients, and it's easily understandable. It has neem, it has kesu flower, bhringraj plant, daruhadi root, rita fruit, and some 2-3 ingredients more. That's it. Everything is herbal, everything is organic. So go ahead and use something that you yourself understand. Don't use anything that has nothing to that you don't even know a meaning of. Like, trust me, it's going to affect your hair badly. And if you are going to use this this shampoo, I've been using this since a long time now, and you can see, like, I have naturally wavy hair, so some waves, and this is pretty natural for me. But this shampoo has affected my growth really well. My scalp is pretty oily, but when I use this shampoo, it's like really good. With this, you can also use the conditioner. It's the Advanced Ayurveda Bio Neem conditioner. Biotic has the organic products. That's why I've been using Biotic since a long time. So these two, yeah. Now, moving on to point number 3. Avoid washing your hair every day. Do not wash your hair every day. Take a good long time, take a break of at least 7 days. I know we all work, I know we all have to go out, and our scalp becomes oily. try and use dry shampoo. I don't have a dry shampoo right here because I don't use one, because I wash my hair every 7 days, every 7 to 8 days, because that way your natural natural oils that gets released from your scalp is eventually good for your own hair growth, if that makes sense. So do not wash your hair. You will end up losing more hair and you will end up having more rough hair and split ends all over. Avoid washing your hair every day. As like if you want to go out somewhere, use a dry shampoo, good dry shampoo, and you're good to go. Point number 4, I guess, yeah, point number 4 is invest in a good white tooth comb like this. And just don't comb your hair right after when you shower and your hair are wet. Don't comb them. If you comb your hair from right after you take shower and your hair are wet, there are a lot more chances of hair breakage, and your hair will be broken and will be damaged if you comb your hair right after when you shower and your hair are wet. So don't do that. Don't at all do that. And I usually I usually comb my hair one day after when I wash my hair. So supposedly I wash my hair today, I'm gonna comb my hair tomorrow, and I prefer to let it air dry for a good long time, and then I comb them. Another tip is start combing your hair from the ends, like this. Don't comb your hair from here or from here. Start combing your hair from the end, like very end, then slowly gradually coming up and like this and this way. You have to comb your hair this way. And why? Because we tend to have some tangles like right in between, जो already हमारे hair break होते हैं, वो it's right there in between. So if you detangle your hair from the ends, it's way too easier to get rid of hair fall. तो already हो चुका है उसका, you cannot do anything about, but you can prevent the hair fall to happen more, if I'm making sense. Now, point number 5, I guess, no, point number 6 is invest in a coconut oil. Try and buy extra virgin coconut oil. Right now I don't have it because we're quarantined and mine got over. So currently I'm using this Parachute aloe vera enriched hair oil. It's good. And what I usually do is I take these 3 oils. This is Johnson's baby oil. It has vitamin E, and I'm using this Biotic almond oil. And this, I take 1 or 2 drop of them. I mix all of them in my hand, and I just take it like this, rub it like this, and I just apply it all over my ends, all over my hair ends. That's it. Like a serum. What a real serum does is it just smoothen out your hair so that it looks shiny and glossier, but it has nothing to do with your hair health. It just makes your hair look good. But what these oils would do, they would protect your hair from the dust and the heat and a lot more things, and also your hair would not be that rough at the end. So I use these oils as a serum. Remember, I take just 1 or 2 drops of each, and I just rub it like this, and I just apply it this way. You can also, if you don't want to do this, don't do it. If you think it's going to be stinky and you don't like the smell of oils, what you can do is you can leave it. If you apply it and you leave it for 1 hour, you will not even notice that you applied oil. It will be gone, but it will protect your hair. What else you can do is you can do the same trick. Mix all 3 oils and apply just on the roots of your hair. Before you wash your hair, apply on the roots of your hair nicely, and leave it for at least 2 hours. You can leave it overnight as well, but I don't do that for myself. I just apply it for 2 hours, and because I naturally have very oily scalp, so I don't apply it for overnight. I just apply it for 2 hours, and I just when I am about to shower, I apply it and then I wash them with my shampoos that I showed you. Again, don't use heat. This is the another point. Don't use heat on your hair as much as possible. I know for teachers, for the people who goes to office in the very morning, it's very difficult to wash hair and let it air dry it. But trust me, it's going to affect your hair health really bad. You can see I come on YouTube like this only. I barely use anything on my hair, no straightener, no curler, no hair dryer. I just wash my hair. Usually if I have to go somewhere in the morning. I usually wash my hair at night so that it can, you know, dry out in the night, all in 8 to 9 hours. So don't use heat on your hair. And if you want to, like, for sometimes it's okay, like every once in a month or max twice in a month, it's okay, but not more than that, because it's going to affect your hair really bad. And whensoever, even if you are doing it just for once or twice in a month, make sure to apply a good heat protector. I don't have one because I don't use heat stuff on my, like, any curler or hair straightener. I use nothing on my hair. So you can buy a heat protector. There's Vela, there's Tresemme, a lot of brands have heat protectors. Apply that and then use your, like, whatever the procedure you want to go through with. So that's one point. Another point is, don't bleach your hair. Don't apply colors and don't go crazy with your hair. I myself have color, but I got it done last year, and I pretty much did a lot of mistakes with my hair last year. I got them chopped, I got them colored. After years, I got them colored. And the reason I'm saying this, there are some people who go crazy with color, like with hair color, and they, tend to change it like a trend, so I'm telling you, it's going to badly affect your hair, and your hair will be really, really bad. Your hair texture will be bad. You'll be having split ends. You'll be having hair fall. Your texture of hair would be so rough and so dry, and hair breakage would be there. Trust me, that all happens. This is the maximum hair color I get done. Like, nothing beyond than this. I just get streaks on my hair. So nothing beyond than this, and I got it last year, so I'm now sorted for approximately 2 years. I'm not going to do anything on my hair, trust me. Now moving on to another point is, don't tie your hair instantly when you wash them. Let it air dry. Again, let it air dry. If you are going to tie your hair tight and you are going to, you're not going to give your hair a little bit of time to, settle in and dry out, they're going to break so bad. And they're going to break so bad. Don't tie your hair instantly when you wash them. If your hair are wet, leave them open, let it air dry. Let it air dry. And just once you're done with your dried out hair, then you can tie your hair easily. And for tying your hair also, that's another point. For tying your hair also, try and use scrunchie, which is like made of cloth. This is not the one. I wanted to show you, this is not the one. This is like very thick. Still, it's doable because it's not going to break your hair too much. Because if you tie it like 2 knots, then it's okay. If you're going too tight, like 3 or 4 knots, some people go 4 knots on their hair, it's damaging. Because whensoever you're going to take it off, they're going to, there is a certain breakage when you pull that string down and pull that hair tie down, and it's going to have all your hair on it, because it's a big no-no. Another point is, some people, including me, I also love high ponies or very tight bun, and I used to do it always, but now I have stopped it because last year in November I was diagnosed with dengue, and as I told you, I was like having a lot of hair trouble, like hair issues. So my derma only suggested me to not to have have your hair tied really, really tight, if you're getting what I'm saying. Some people do very high, like very tight high pony like this, and all your hair is like पूरा ऐसे पीछे होता है. So don't do that. Just don't do that, because it's again make your hairline go shift from its original place. Because trust me, it makes sense. I'm explaining you how. Because I used to have my hairline right here, and just because I used to tie my hair really tight every damn day, my hairline has got shifted little here. My original hairline used to be here, now it's here. So you can see what a difference it really makes. So I have now stopped tying my hair that way, the way I used to tie. This is what I do now. And coming over to scrunchie is that rubber band. If you must have seen in Westside, H&M, they have that cloth kind of a fluffy rubber band. That's a scrunchie. Buy that for your hair. Trust me, it's really good for your hair. It's not going to break your hair anyway. So go and invest in a good scrunchie. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe my channel and also share this video with your friends and family. Thank you so much and see you really shortly.